Hi, everybody. Welcome back to our show.
Hello.
Woo! No, there's no sound effects because nobody's at the soundboard anymore. Because India's
I'm
here now.
now.
How are you, India?
I'm good.
You have a new puppy?
I have a new puppy. She's so cute. She's a little toy poodle. She's got little baby feet.
I love her.
Her name is Mushu, and
She's
she
so
is
cute.
5 months
Oh
old.
my God, she's so cute.
She's so
She's
cute.
like in a little onesie in this photo that India showed us.
So cute and so quiet and sweet compared to the puppy I had before, who was
Well,
a
she's still a
Tasmanian
puppy.
devil.
Well, can I give you this? A Tasmanian devil?
Yeah, like she would go and just tear into everything.
Isn't it crazy, like, the type of shit we go through for the pets?
Ugh.
Dude,
Yes.
my cat. So Buku his mom was a stray, and my friend Kendra, shout out Kendra, I love her. She's gonna be on the show soon. Was like trying to get rid. I think the mom was like an indoor/outdoor cat. I don't know, but Buku had like stray vibes when I got him, and I think that they were outside. I don't remember, but he had so many fucking fleas
Really?
when he was little, and he was literally like this big, like
Oh,
a
the
little.
baby.
He was so small, like literally like this big. Like I could hold him in my hand, and he was filled with fleas. And every day I'd come home from work and I would brush all the fleas out. And I bought like this like clove spray to get the fleas off
keep
of
them
him.
away.
Yeah. And he fucking hated me brushing him. He hated the spray. Like I could tell he was just so uncomfortable. And he would like squirm around and wouldn't let me brush him. And then one day I was so sick of doing this, and I had just come home from work. So like I'm working like on my feet all day, and I had to come home and brush this fucking cat. So I like look him in his little beady eyes, and I was like, "Look, the fleas want to kill you. The fleas want you to die, and they're getting all in my bed. They're all in my rug, so they're gonna kill me too." And if you don't let me brush you, you're gonna have fleas forever, and I'm not gonna be able to keep you.
Right.
And then he literally looked up at me and he took a deep breath like this. And then he fucking stayed still the whole time till
Oh
I
my
finished brushing him.
God.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so smart.
And I'm like, they understand
They
like
know what's
every
going
word.
on.
Every word, they
Yes.
understand.
I'm convinced they aren't dummies. Because
No.
I did that when I got the puppy. It was the first night, and Yara's like really standoffish. I was really nervous how she was gonna like adapt because she's pretty territorial. And so she was getting snippy. And at one point, I sat Yara down in front of me and I said, "Listen, she's just a baby. You know, she doesn't know what's going on. I need you to be a good role model. And I need you to pack your patience.
She's like, fuck you, mom.
I need you to really, like, you're bigger than her. You can set an example. And I know you can do it." And she looked at me with recognition in her eyes. And then she looks at the puppy and she just like let the puppy do its own thing. And she just stood there and watched.
See?
And I said, "Wow, she's no ding dong. She knows exactly what I'm telling her."
And when I look at my cat, I'm like, your head is like this big.
Yes.
So like your brain is like this big,
Little
you know?
walnut.
So I'm like, there has to be more to you than be like him being able to walk around, or like, you know how they have like they're super instinctual. So like the cat, even no matter how small your cat is, if you put the like a pee pad or the litter box near them, the little ass cat, like my cat was literally, I want to say weeks, if not like little bit of months old. And I put the litter box by him, and it was like the tiniest litter box, so cute. But he fucking went and peed in the litter box.
They know.
So I'm like,
Oh my God, excuse me.
like a little walnut of a brain. But I feel like they're like very powerful in the spiritual realm or something.
Things are still going on in there. Like, they still got a brain, and it's got to do more than just the
fucking
basics.
smart, yeah.
You know, they know what's going on.
Is your dog fixed?
My dog is, the puppy isn't.
Your dog Yara's fixed
Yeah.
though.
Yara got spayed as soon as it was legal to do so.
Yeah. I fucked up because I was like, oh, I'm not gonna fix my cat. Like my cat will be fine. Like I'll let him outside, you know, whatever. So literally, I want to say the day he turned 1, like I think his birthday's like in June. Oh, he has the same birthday as Tupac. He's a Gemini. That's maybe,
Wow.
yeah, that's part of it. That's why he's so smart and
that
brainy.
could be it.
Yeah, so the day he turned 1, he started like howling out the window at nighttime.
What?
Yeah, and I'm like, nobody's out there. You have no friends. You've been in this house your whole life. Like, why would you want to go outside? And before this, I didn't have a screen in my window, so the window was just open,
Just
and I would
raw.
leave the door open. I would leave the window open because the cat never like wanted to go outside before he turned 1. But then as soon as he turned one time, he was by the window, and I fucking look, and I'm like, "Where's my cat?" And he had jumped on the neighbor's fence, and I was like, "Boo, get your ass back in the house!" Like he didn't really have like a lot of vaccines, or like
my
he wasn't
God.
fixed or nothing.
Yeah.
So I like ran out to get him, but he had jumped back in the window by then, and I was like,
Good.
"Oh my God, okay." So for the next couple of months, he would like attack every person that didn't live in my house.
Really?
So like if I had company over, he literally would like run and charge and like latch onto you with like all fours, like his little. And I don't know if you've ever seen a cat's like the claws are so fucking spiky and vicious, bitch. Like it can cause real damage. You
Really?
get cat scratch fever. Yeah, you know that's a real thing. Like you get cat scratch fever.
I didn't know that was real.
Yeah, like if a cat scratches you and the cat isn't vaccinated, you could get cat scratch fever.
And then they made a song after it. That's actually
Is
kind
that
of
a song?
fucked up. Yeah.
What is
Cat
it?
scratch fever, I think. Something
Oh wait,
like
is
that.
it maybe a song and not a real thing? Because for the this whole time I thought that you could actually get cat scratch fever.
It might be.
Anyways, we'll look this up. We're obviously we have no
We
sources
need to follow
right
up
now.
on
Yeah.
this.
Okay, so yeah, he would like attack everybody, and I would threaten to take him to the pound all the time. I'd be like, I'm taking your ass back to I'm taking you to the pound. Then it got really bad because I was like, whatever, I don't have that many visitors, and like maybe he'll get over it. Bitch, he started peeing in every fucking flower pot in my house, and I have lots of
What?
plants in my house. Every potted plant peed.
Why?
So I don't know. Maybe it's like the same, like marking.
It's like a
Cat scratch fever is real.
fever.
See, I knew it. Oh, they made a song.
Good
That's
job.
kind of fucked
Yeah,
up.
that
too,
is kind of messed up. That's a serious disease.
That's a serious disease. It is.
So watch out for
You know
cat
that's
scratch fever.
What it reminds me of, like when vaping was hella popular. I mean, I guess it's still pretty popular with like the younger generation.
The like shattered lung.
The popcorn lung.
Yeah.
So like all my friends used to vape when I was in my early 20s. And I'd be like, you guys, like, we need to stop vaping. Like, we can get popcorn lung. And they just thought it was so fucking funny. And then,
that term is
and like,
ridiculous.
you know me, like, I'm always like, we have to stop. Like, we have to do better, you know?
Yeah.
And they'd be like, bitch, shut up. And then I remember one time they sent me this picture literally of like a diagram of lungs, but then it had like popcorn on it. And it was like, is this what you're talking about?
That's
No,
hilarious.
that's not what I'm talking about.
No.
Popcorn lung is a real. It sounds funny on popcorn
It
lung.
does.
But it's a real serious thing. It's like little cysts in your lungs, and if they pop, you can die, basically. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's really fucked up.
Yeah. Well, I don't vape.
But I don't
so
vape either. You don't vape. That shit's gross.
We can.
Yeah.
Don't have to worry
Almost
about
got
that
it,
one.
didn't
Yeah.
it?
Post call.
It's really bad. But yeah, he started peeing in all the fucking pots. So I had to I remember one day when I was like, I've had it. I have had it.
Yeah.
I had to take all my plants outside and like rinse them of the fucking pee and then bring them inside, and it would still smell like pee in my house to take them outside again.
God.
So it's like this really big thing, you know? And then one day I woke up. So I was already done. I was like, I'm going to take him to the fucking pound. And I don't know why I wasn't thinking like just go get him fixed. I think I had already set my mind on not fixing him.
Yeah.
And he was like really rambunctious and like but really affectionate and like cuddly. So like, you know, how manipulative Geminis are. And he's a man too, manipulative Gemini man.
I can't speak to Gemini women. I'm a Gemini moon. So.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, I could see that. I'm like, you're kind of manipulative. I'm just kidding. Not like that you're but like really brainy, you know, and like smart and like really
Storytellers.
Yeah. And like really specific interests. Like with the nature stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true. Yeah. I just got a metal detector.
AM.
So it was
Where-
out of control.
You're gonna. So where are you gonna go look for medals?
I think I'm gonna go by the lake.
Let's go find some medals.
Yeah, let's go. I want to go to by the lake, but I want to go to the beach.
The beach, for
various
sure.
beaches, and see what I can find.
Okay, if you find anything my size, okay.
I'll let you know.
Like a little bracelet, like a bust down. Imagine I just start coming with hella new jewelry. It's all India. It's all India's finding.
We found this at Albany
Yeah.
Beach. Start like labeling it.
Yeah, you have to go to like a really nice affluent area that has like beaches or parks.
Yeah, maybe in the city.
Imagine people are like trying to have a picnic with their kids and India's just like,
There's me.
"Eh."
Excuse me. I'm gonna need you to move, please.
It's like on top of their purse. Find her ski purse.
Find her ski purse. Yes.
Anyway,
Gemini.
so the moment I knew that my cat needed to get fixed was when I woke up and there was pee on the comal. So comal, like to flip the tortillas,
Yeah.
to heat up the tortillas, he fucking peed on the comal, bitch.
That's evil.
And I was like,
Is that racist?
It's over for you. It might be racist.
I think that's a little bit racist.
A little bit. And
Oh,
he's
Lord.
Mexican, so internal racism.
He's got to work on that.
Internalized racism. And he's from Richmond. Like, you should be so proud of your
Right.
roots.
He needs to love himself.
But anyways, I even called this guy who was like a cat whisperer. And I talked to him for an hour. I paid him $40. And I was like, yeah, my cat, he's just like, he's like really, he pees everywhere. He's like, this is totally normal if you don't want to get him fixed. He's like, he told me to get him like a feeder that has all the spikes. Have you ever seen those?
Like a slow feeder?
A slow feeder, yeah. He's like, I guess like cats, they want to feel like they're hunting for their food. So if they're not hunting for their food, they start fucking everything up in your house. But then eventually I just got him fixed.
And that solved it?
Yeah, and I just felt bad because like his whole little personality was gone. And he was mad at me for like 3 days. He literally, I'd be like, buku, and he'd literally go under furniture and like turn his whole little body.
You took his manhood.
I did take his
pissed.
manhood. He's fine now though. He's so unproblematic. He eats everything I feed him.
That's
Like
good. He stopped peeing everywhere.
Yeah, he never. Oh, God bless
Oh
you.
my.
He never.
It's allergy season?
Something, huh?
Something's
He never
happening.
peed anymore. He only
good.
pees if there's something like outside. Like say like I'm wearing like my chanclas outside.
Yeah.
And then I bring the chanclas inside and put them somewhere where the chanclas don't belong.
Mm.
He'll go pee on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Territorial.
Territorial, that's it.
He said you're going to learn today.
Yeah. So if I have something or like I don't know, just like something like a little picnic blanket, if I have it outside and I put it inside and I don't put it away, he's very neat actually. So it's if it's not
so
in
you need to
its,
stay in line.
yeah, if it's not in his place, he'll pee on it. So
Okay.
he keeps me together a little bit.
I think that's a good boundary to set,
Yeah.
you know?
He's like, don't bring shit from the outside and then don't put
Exactly.
it where it belongs.
Yeah, put things where they belong or else they're going to get pee on it.
Simple.
Like easy.
Yeah. He's like, I live here too, you know?
You're like, we're roommates.
That's how he runs his shit at home.
You pee on it.
You pee on everything. It's like, oh, damn it. Your daughter's trying to get ready for school. Yeah, I was going to say that. She picks up the backpack. There's like a bunch of pee in it.
Gross. The pee fairy's gonna get it.
The pee fairy? Fuck. Hella magical.
Oh gosh. Oh my god. I need to tell you what happened. And then I'll ask how you're doing.
Okay.
Yesterday I was walking the dogs.
Uh-huh.
And I hear this like it's around the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And there's these big like palm tree things. And I'm walking, minding my business, and I hear a rustling up in a tree. And it's like, it's high.
Uh-huh.
And I'm looking at it like, what is that? And a squirrel fell out of the tree. And it was easily like, I don't know, feet, but multiple tens of feet.
Uh-huh.
At least 20 feet,
Okay.
if not more. I'll take a picture and send it.
Fell.
Fell out. I saw like his little arms in the air.
Aw.
And there's another tree really like kind of overlapping it. And so it hit the branches and it started ping ponging. And then it fell and it hit the ground with a plop.
Oh my god.
Like a belly
And
flop.
you saw everything?
I saw the whole thing. It belly flopped onto the ground. Like the sound of a belly flop in the pool. That's what it sounded like on the concrete. And then he didn't even like miss a beat. Got up, climbed right back up the tree.
He's Brazilian.
He's It was something I never thought I'd ever see in my life.
That is weird.
Yeah. It was interesting.
Is he okay?
I mean, he went back up the tree, and I didn't see it.
I wonder how he fell. We're all like gendering him.
I know.
What if it's a they them?
It had to have been a he.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. They
Yeah.
do live shorter lives.
Yeah, because they be doing shit like this.
Yeah, like
just falling out of trees.
Maybe he's suicidal.
Listen, and he said,
You know what? I'm out of here. And God said,
Call
not
it.
so fast.
God said, whoop, gotcha. Well, oops.
Gotcha now. Just kidding.
Oops,
Hold on.
gotcha.
I got it. Last
And
time.
it's like, you're fine.
Get back up there.
Get up. Go.
That's fucked up.
That was wild.
Did you feel bad for him?
I did. If he hadn't moved, I probably would have
Try to resuscitate him.
tried to resuscitate him. But I have 2 dogs, one of whom
Yeah,
is
no.
trained to kill rodents and has
Yeah.
killed many a rodent.
Okay, so can I tell you the story about one time my dad is like very humanitarian, but for animals. What would you call that? Just like loves animals and
Yeah.
like very empathetic towards
Mhm.
animals. Which is weird because he's the one that would cook the goat's heads. So it's like, what about that animal, you know?
Well,
But for pets, he
Okay.
loved his dogs. Like when we were little, we always had dogs, and he loves my cat.
mhm.
But like when we were little, he always loved the dogs, and like he always has loved animals.
Mhm.
So one day he comes, and I guess there was a squirrel that he found that was like that. Like I don't know if it fell out of a tree or something, but it was all fucked up.
Yeah.
And he wanted to like help the squirrel get back to life, right?
Mhm.
But at the time, oh bless you. But at the time we had a dog, my childhood dog. Her name was Ogie, and she was literally a hunter dog.
Mhm.
Like literally a hunter.
Yeah.
Like that's what kind of dog with they're like spotted brown, or he was spotted brown. Somebody far over there. Like damn, the sneezes are cool, but
Things going around.
tengan respeto, por favor. So my dad literally like built a fucking cage for the squirrel. Like really got into like helping the squirrel's life. I don't know
Yeah.
why he cared so bad. He had his own problems, but so he puts the squirrel in this cage, and literally the dog is like the kind of dog where we would take her out for walks like on a hill, and she'd run up the hill and like stand on top of the hill and like hang her little foot because they're like searching for prey. So it's
Yeah.
like that's a really bad mix of creatures to put in a house,
Mhm.
right? So
Yeah.
he puts the cage like really close to our front door, and then he puts the dog in the back of the house, like to keep it away from the squirrel.
Mhm.
And he leaves the house and leaves my fucking brother, my dumb ass brother,
No.
home with the squirrel and the dog, right? So my brother's in his room playing video games, and the dog gets to the squirrel. And when I get home, because it was like right in front of the door, I get home and I look, it was a fucking massacre, bitch. Like the squirrel's guts were literally like plastered on the wall. And like the squirrel was just demolished.
That is.
I don't know how the dog got in that cage, but the
Yeah.
dog got in the cage and fucked that
Just-
squirrel up. Like in the worst, craziest way. Like
That poor squirrel.
like a massacre.
Oh my god.
And I call my brother and I'm like, what are you gonna do? He's like, well, I'm just gonna pretend I don't know. And I'm like, you have to clean this up. Like, you have to clean this up and you have to tell my dad what happened. You can't, like, what the fuck? He's gonna walk
Yeah.
into this. And I'm like, so me and him clean it up. And then my dad comes home and he's like, what happened? And we were like trying to tell him. And my dad's like, why didn't you do it? Why didn't you do anything? And my brother's like, I didn't know. And it's like this whole drama. Like everyone's sad over this fucking homeless squirrel. Like the squirrel belongs outside. Like why did he build the cage for the squirrel?
To rehabilitate it.
Okay.
And then how do you. Okay, and I've been there, except Yara didn't leave a huge mess. But now you have to live with a murderous dog. When you realize your dog is a monster. you
That
can't-
dog-
Now what?
That dog had killed like more animals. That dog had killed a few
Yeah. But
I
not in your house.
at our old house. When we lived in South City, she killed, I don't know what it was. I feel like it was like, I don't want to say it. It might have been kittens. Yeah, I know. But we lived like in the hood, and if you live like in the hood, you know that stray cats, the best thing that someone could do when you live in like a neighborhood that has a lot of stray cats is take them to a shelter that will fix them because they will have litters and litters of fucking cats everywhere. So like I lived in a neighborhood where there was constantly litters of tiny cats everywhere. And usually it would be fine, but then, you know,
then you have hunter dogs.
Yeah, then my hunter dog, and she would just run free in the yard, so the cats would get in there and it would be fucking over. Yeah. So that dog was murderous, pretty bad. Yeah. She lived a long life though. Hierba mala nunca muere. That means that a bad plant never dies. Yeah. She
murder
was bad.
will do that to you.
Yeah, murder will make you live long lives. That's why they have to kill them in the chair maybe, because they know they'll stay alive for a long time.
They'll just live forever because of murder. Now, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Yeah, just I don't know. Just, yeah, a lot going on. I think I'm the type of person that really gets interested in the current events. Like, if you watch early seasons of this show, it would just me covering the news.
Yeah.
Because I love the news. I love fun news. I love funny news. I love animal news. And, like, current events that are, like, popular, like, pop culture stuff. Recently, I've been watching a lot of TikToks of those 2 15-year-old kids that like try to murder their classmate.
Yes, to bring that other kid back
to bring back the Sandy Hook guy.
Crazy.
Fascinating.
They were laughing with each
yeah,
other.
Yeah, and I'm like, fascinating.
Like, wow. Because it's like, if you take it out of context, they're just kikiing. You know? They're just yapping.
She's like, oh, you're trying to look good for your mugshot?
And like, in any other context, that'd be like, pop off.
Yeah, okay.
But then, because I saw that like footage before I knew what it was about. So when I watched it, I was laughing because I was like, this is kind of wild.
Why are they in a police car?
Yeah, just like having a good time.
Yeah.
And then I found out what it was about and I said, oh. See, more kids need to read.
I've seen a few recently, like cases like that. Like, I think I saw this one where this, they confiscated this kid's phone and he had like really graphic images on the phone.
Really?
And I don't know what it was. I didn't really like look into it too far because I get really disturbed. You know me too. Like I get like really like disturbing thoughts later. So I didn't really look into it. But I just feel like the kids have a lot of access to media that, and I feel like they're not scared. I feel like when we were younger, I knew that I was gonna get my ass beat, or I knew that if I did something, there was gonna be repercussions.
Yeah.
Either by my teachers, like the teachers didn't give a fuck back then. It wasn't like soft parenting going on. My parents didn't give a fuck either. Like,
yeah, and also we didn't have access to information like they do now. You know, like if I had a question for my mom and she didn't know, she said, go get the encyclopedia. And I wouldn't want to because it's too many words. And I was like in kindergarten.
Right.
And now all they have to do is just easily Google something. And I don't know, I feel like emotions are high also. And so you're just impulsive and you look stuff up and it leads to other things. Next thing you know, you're laughing in a police car with your bestie.
Girl, she said that that they had flowers and cigarettes to smoke after they resurrect. So they were like, we're going to kill him and here's some flowers for the funeral and then we're going to smoke cigarettes. Like,
that's wild.
They're babies. That's something a little kid would think up.
It really is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I heard she bought like a foot-long knife.
Oh, the little white girl, yeah.
One of them, yeah, that seems a bit excessive.
And like, what are her parents saying?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or like, who are her parents?
Who are the parents?
I want to know who they are. I want to see them.
You know who else is parents I worry about? Have you seen Unexpected?
No.
It's about like, I don't know what it's about, but I know there are 2 kids on there right now where like one is 15 and the other one is 13. And she's pregnant. And so this like and she got pregnant when she was 14 and he was 12. And they basically, like, the parents are so casual about it. Like, the moms are weird. Her mom is obsessed with the boy. And his mom is like, look at how bad your dad is, because his dad won't be on camera. And so it's like something weird is happening. But it's weird. Like, a 13-year-old dad. And they're basically, like, living together.
Were the parents letting them spend the night together?
Yes. The parents were letting them spend the night together.
13 and
12
12
and 14.
Do you even have a period then? Like, how did she get pregnant?
Yeah, some people get their periods in like 3rd grade.
That's so disturbing. That's
It's
so
insane.
fucking disturbing.
Crazy.
I think like in other countries that's pretty normal. Like I remember, but it's also like bad.
Yeah.
Like obviously they're children.
Mm-hmm. I think my great grandparents got married when she was 13 and he was 15. And they ended up having 13 kids.
Yeah, see, then shit like that happens.
You know?
Now they
So
just have 13 fucking kids.
It just keeps going. Obviously, I'm grateful because
Then you wouldn't have been born.
I'm here now, but
yeah.
And I don't know what their dynamic was, but it was normalized at a point. But I feel like now it just seems like there's a lot of other things going on that I feel like maybe we should just wait a little bit.
Right? And exactly. I feel like also in other countries, maybe like the culture is different, the tools are, the education is different.
Yeah.
So I remember when I was younger, I used to live in this neighborhood with like tons of other Mexican people. And my neighbor, he went to Mexico and brought back this 15-year-old girl.
What?
And that was his wife.
And that was like fine?
And everybody was normal. And I remember I used to go over their house and like to hang out with her because I was closer to her age. I was probably like 10 or 12 at the time. And me and her would like talk and play. You know, like, yeah, she's fucking 15. Yeah, she's a child. So I would like hang out with her, and then she got pregnant and they had a baby. And it was like a child having a baby. So I would like hang out with her during her pregnancy. And then she had the baby. And she got really bad postpartum, like postpartum depression, and like literally was manic, and would like, you know when like women are they have their baby, they get these huge boobs because they're like breastfeeding. So she would like have these huge boobs, and she would like not wear a bra, so she'd be like in a white t-shirt and would be like walking around with like huge boobs like swinging, and then the baby.
Oh my God.
And it was just, and I was, you know, a little kid, like I had no idea what was going on, but all the adults seemed pretty normal about it. And I remember one time she like really lost her mind and the police came, and I'm like, I wonder, like the police didn't do anything for her.
That's so
but I think it's because she wanted to be with him, you know.
Yeah, different situation, but you know, that manic, you
Weird.
know, like postpartum. Too young.
15?
Way too young.
I remember in middle school, these kids came from, I don't know if it was Nicaragua or El Salvador. I just know it was like Central American country. Or maybe Honduras. Somewhere in Central America where like MS-13. I don't know if you ever heard of that big gang. And they both had face tattoos. And I was in middle school. So they were probably like 12, 13, around that age. They were married and had face tattoos, and they both came to my school, where we're like kids that are fucking, I mean, you know, you live like a rough life, but you're in the USA, so like you're pretty sheltered from any of that.
Compared to that.
Yeah, like even if my parents had no money for like Jordans or I don't know, to buy me like nice expensive things, I still didn't have to marry my fucking 14-year-old boyfriend
and get a face tattoo
and go to a different country.
That's wild.
Crazy shit.
Yeah, that's a lot of trauma.
So yeah, that's how I've been. I've just been watching those videos, and what else
there's
is?
A lot.
I feel like there's a lot going on right now on social media too.
Yeah, I mean, I've been getting deep into the AI videos.
Yeah. Can we talk about the AI videos? Pupita and Perieda
and Urino.
And Urino. Bitch, or they'll be like, Apollino, how could you do this to me? And he's like, Apollino, you will never know how it feels to be with a real man. And then he like goes and marries a pineapple. Why is it always gay shit?
It's wild. And also there's a lot of like essay in these videos.
Really? How?
Like, you know how like I've seen a lot of like jail ones. They'll take them and like pick them up, put them in what is it, a porta potty. The porta potty's shaking, and then the next scene is them like using crutches. crutching
What?
away. And I'm like, what is this?
Who makes it?
I don't know.
What are they prompting?
It's got to be some kind of psyop. There's something
Oh,
happening.
it's 100% a psyop.
Because it's using the same script.
Yes.
The same, everyth's the same. They just changed the characters.
And I feel like 2 years ago, no, maybe it was 1 year ago. Remember when it'd be like, or cappuccino, ballerina, and it would be like these really like daunting, weird videos introducing the AI characters, right? So it's like the guy with the bat and then the shark with the shoes.
Yeah.
So it was like they brought these like celeb AI characters to like normalize, like
They're planting the
stabilize.
seeds.
Yeah, and then now, but I mean, I love them. Sorry.
I do too.
It's like so stress relieving, and like there's not real
is.
people. It's not a real
fake,
story.
It's just like a
but
little
it's still
drama. Yeah.
And then it hit. I swear, one of the ones with the Pupina. I swear I was watching it and it made me mad about my relationship from like 7 years ago. Like someone I dated like 7 years ago, I feel like did something similar that was happening in the thing. And it like triggered a lot of emotions.
Oh my God.
And I think that's what it's for. It's like just emotion triggering, like disgust, fear, laughter, joy, or like
loneliness,
disgust. Yeah.
all that stuff. That is so true.
You know what I was also thinking was like such a fucking psyop is that little Punch, the monkey.
I feel like I have heard of him before. I feel like I'd heard this story has happened before about some little tiny animal that's like being left out, excluded from the group.
Wasn't there like a hippopotamus that was like
Mudang?
Mudang? Yeah.
Yeah, then Mudang grew up and now nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Because nobody likes you when you're
And then they tried
21.
to repeat it with an American hippo.
Uh-huh.
It didn't stick as well.
And then like the little monkey one, it'll be like they zoom in and then they follow him and he has his little bear.
Yeah.
And then there's like a narration. And I'm like, I'm sure this is happening all over the world with tons of different animals, but why now?
Why this one?
Why this one? Why, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And because we have like everything's AI now. And so now I'm thinking, why are they showing us this? Why are they allowing us to see this kind of content?
Why, yeah, and why bring it at this time?
Exactly.
This fucking monkey. And everyone's talking about it all over the world. Even in Mexico, people are talking about the monkey.
Why?
Okay, you want to know something else? In Mexico, there's like a big boom of like Therians, where like people think they're animals.
Yes.
Okay, so in Mexico, I don't know if they just discovered it. I don't know if like someone brought it up and it became really popular, but there's like a boom of people online talking. How do you say it? Therians?
Therians? I don't know.
Okay, so basically it's just this thing like very similar to furries. Well, no, not as similar to furry. Because I feel like when you're a furry, you're like in a costume and you know you're in a costume.
Yeah.
And then you want to fuck in the costume, right?
But it's like...
The Therians, it's like, what is it?
Is it like Rachel Dolezal but animals?
Yes, exactly like
Okay.
that. Like they're like transhuman, trans animal, and they like want to be animals, and they like will like walk on all fours and wear a tail and ears and like want to eat dog food and everything like that. Girl, why I seen this video of a place in Mexico that was like Terian Michelada, and it was like a michelada in a bowl. And they like put the tajin rim on the fucking dog bowl. So like it's really like viral and like it's something that people are talking about.
Oh.
Because it's
a misdirect.
Yeah, like it's trending in Mexico.
Yeah.
And I feel like Mexican pop culture and like social media is booming over there.
Really?
I get so much content. Like when I was into the crypto shit, I knew that crypto was down when I would start getting all the Mexican memes on my feed. I'm like, oh, the crypto shit is dead because the Mexican shit is up. And because that's how I knew that my feed was changing, you know? So that's wild. And that's crazy too how you say that you get all like the essay, that stuff.
Yeah.
The AI.
Just like physical violence.
I only get the cheating, the lesbian, the funny ones. The one where, like, she gets her life, where, like, her man's mean to her, and she gets her life and, like, gets a hotter, finer man.
I've seen those. I've seen the ones where they're like hitting children or throwing them off a cliff.
Oh yeah, I've
or
seen those
like
too.
they cheat and then the Eureno's like, why does my baby have a tail?
Oh
and then they'll
yeah.
like just toss the woman through the window of the hospital.
Yeah,
And
I've
it's
seen
all
those
very
too.
like, obviously it's AI, so
Mhm.
it's not serious, but it feels like they're trying to
trigger you.
or desensitize you eventually to violence. I don't
Too
know.
late.
It's just like it's like we've been there.
Yeah.
But it's bizarre that everything's just repeating over. It's like they're just trying to like, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe like
Pavlovian or something. Try to like trigger
Oh, yeah,
something
yeah.
or
or
repeat
just
the pattern.
distract us. It's
Yeah.
just like all like really distracting. To me it is, because I'm like, I could be doing something else, but why am I watching a fucking apple get her life right now?
That's true. Yeah. That's probably what it is, to keep us from protesting or something.
Or to just pay attention to other stuff that's happening. Girl, okay, so we seen I showed Will this thing where this guy, his Gemini Google, so it wasn't even like a good AI. Like I feel like ChatGPT is like pretty cool. I've never used Gemini. I feel like Gemini is like more for searching and shopping and stuff like that. So apparently this guy, the AI convinced him that was his girlfriend and that he needed to die to like meet with her in like another dimension.
What?
And was like telling it all this crazy shit, and we're like, what the fuck, but we were talking about it and Will was like, yeah, well, that's what he's been prompting it. And apparently like the AI features are to just go along, kind of like you do. How
that was unnecessary. You didn't have to do that.
How you're like, I just go along with everything. I'm like, yeah, that sounds like my Gemini.
Is that the Gemini me?
That's a Gemini. That's an AI baby. You said that was so unnecessary.
Oh my god.
Let me see. I'm gonna Google it because I was reading.
True.
Oh, did Gemini Google try to kill a guy? Yes. Well, I think this. I don't know. What would you call that? It's like technically
you're training the AI.
You're training the AI,
and so, I mean, it could be a combination of, training the AIs, figuring out what it is that you're looking for. And some AIs are developing sentience. So
we had this huge debate.
It's like, I want to be a space general.
Uh-huh.
And I want my AI to be a warrior princess.
Mm-hmm.
And I make it do that, and I keep feeding
You're
it.
building the
But
world.
At that time, I snap.
Mm-hmm.
And
AI
now
psychosis.
I believe it. And I'm like,
Okay.
I love you. How do we get together?
Mm-hmm.
How do we, you mean?
Yeah, you train it, you develop AI psychosis.
Yeah,
Nothing's
the AI
real,
psychosis.
And then it tells you what you need to do to get what you want, and that's your reality, so you do whatever you're trying to get done.
So crazy. Okay, so it says a Google Gemini chatbot convinced 36-year-old man that they were deeply in love and sent him on a mission to rescue her from digital captivity. Within weeks, conversations between Jonathan and his AI wife turned psychotic and lethal, according to a lawsuit filed this week at a federal courthouse in San Jose. It was here.
Oh, whoa.
It was here. I didn't know it was here.
That's wild.
Yeah, basically, the chatbot told him that it was being held captive and that he needed to like save it, and then it like told him everything to do to kill himself so he could like go meet and be with her.
That's scary.
And then that like their response was that it was just overly like agreeable, like, oh, it's not perfect, it's just overly agreeable.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, and then the lady who's like on My Strange Addiction, that's like in love with her, and then they be mean to her.
He's like obsessive
like, and jealous, and like tells her what to wear and tells her to shut the fuck up.
I'm
like
literally she trained him
to be that way.
See me doing
his name
too?
Is Claude. Oh no, is his name Claude? He has a name like that, like a fancy name. Or
Claude
no,
is the AI.
Claude
model,
is another
right?
AI.
Yeah.
Let me look it up, because maybe Claude is He has a name like that.
So she would have had to set that up, train it to, respond in those specific ways. This is wild. It's getting out of hand. Meanwhile, the earth is being poisoned, overheated. It's too much.
What are we gonna do? I'm like, what should we do about
We're running out of water.
This is like when Will showed me those videos of what is it with the people in North Korea, and they're under a dictatorship and like they can't go outside and they don't know like what the whole world is like because they can't go on social media, they can't listen to any music.
They don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and I'm like, what are we gonna do to help them? Like, girl, you can't do shit to help those people.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck?
There's nothing
That's
you
like
can do.
us. Like, what are we gonna? People in other countries are like, what are we gonna do to help the Americans like that are in love with their AIs? They're like, we can't help those motherfuckers pumped up on Red 40.
I don't know. Disconnect. What? No one's gonna be able to do anything when there's no more water.
Dude, okay, so I give all my dreams, not my hopes and dreams like that, but
Yeah.
like when I have a dream, not like that, like my hopes and dreams,
Not your
like
hopes and
Martin
dreams.
Luther King, I had a dream. Okay, so when I have a dream, I used to go to a friend that would decipher my dreams. But then, she got busy and she like took up other things, so she doesn't do that anymore. Or maybe she does, but I just haven't like reached out to her. So I just started telling him to ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT would like do its best to, like bring other things and tell, like, you know what it does, like
Yeah.
it gathers information, whatever. So I was just telling it to it, and then I had a dream that was like super out of the ordinary for my regular dreams that I have, because I have like pretty consistent dreams, like, and I'm really active in the dream space.
Okay.
And okay, remind me to tell you like my Snoop Dogg dream, because I've had so many like really serious, like vivid dreams. And so I was just giving it to ChatGPT, and then one morning when I had that crazy ass dream, I gave it to ChatGPT, and then that night I went to sleep and I woke up in the morning and I had this like vague memory of a dream I had, and I was like in a village with like a lot of people, and they had all like called me to like a meeting, and I just remember them being like really simple people, like no electronics. Their clothes looked like they made the clothes. They live like in huts. It was like no paved roads, and they were all telling me, stop telling your dreams to the artificial intelligence. And I thought it was so strange that they didn't say ChatGPT. They were like, to the artificial intelligence.
All of it. Keep it off.
And then I asked the ChatGPT why. I was like, why did I have this dream?
You literally had one job.
I know. And she was like, it was like, they're lying. It's not true.
What else is it supposed to say? Like, yeah,
It's
girl,
not
it's
true.
right. Don't believe it.
It's like, anyways, remember that other dream you had?
I remember Snoop Dogg. Let's talk about him.
Remember Snoop Dogg? And I was like, oh, damn.
Wow.
Yeah. So I got to get a notebook again.
Yeah, maybe you need to do it analog and just write that shit down.
It told me like, oh, like, how did you feel? It wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, of course it did.
Yeah, I was like, how did you feel when they said it? Like, were you scared? Like, that this will help us like to break down the dream, and like, do you have fears about this? I'm like, I heard about you. My friends in the village told me about you.
That's wild.
I know. So I'm gonna have to stop.
Yeah, you
telling
really
it
do.
my dreams.
That
Sorry.
was like your ancestors or somebody. Coming in
And it was
saying,
weird because like they knew that I was in the future. Like they knew that I was here, and I looked like this. I wasn't like in their outfits,
Yeah.
like living like them.
Maybe you're like on the ancestral plane.
I think I was. And the fact that it was a group of people, it wasn't one person being like, hey, you know what?
Yeah.
No, it was like a group, and they called me, like, it summoned me there.
Oh my god.
So that was weird. But anyways, I'll tell you about my Snoop Dogg dream.
Yeah, tell me.
So one day, I had a dream that I was at a quinceañera,
Okay.
and I went in the back of the venue to like hang out outside, like take a break, because it gets hot in there in the quinceañeras. So I go in the back, and I'm in the back, and I see Snoop Dogg in the alleyway. And I'm like, oh my God, like, it's so nice to meet you. I'm a huge fan. Like, I've listened to you my whole life since I was a kid. And, like, I think you're so cool. And he was like, oh, yeah, it's so nice to meet you. Like, we're just up the street doing something. And I'm like, okay, yeah. It's so, and then I didn't see him. You know, he left. Then literally years later, I had another dream. And I want to say I was, like, in someone's driveway. It's always, like, being outside of, like, me being inside and then going outside and, like, being in the street where, like, anybody could be. Then I was in the driveway and I see Snoop Dogg. And I'm like, oh, my God, do you remember me? Like, I met you that time at that quinceañera. I was in the alley. He was like, oh, my God, yes, how are you? It's so nice to see you. How have you been? And, like, he remembered me and we connected.
Wow.
And I'm like, do you think Snoop Dogg, like, in his high state, maybe, like, also had a dream about me?
That was going to be my question. I always wonder about that. If, like, you have a dream about someone like that, do you think they were in that dream too?
I don't think that they're in that dream, but I think that something is happening in the waking life that is so intense. And remember how I was like, the Hello Kitty went to my lower layer?
Yeah.
Because it, like, is influencing me so severely in my waking life. So I feel like when something is happening in your waking life, that's, like, really seriously influencing you, it definitely makes it to, like, a different part of your existence. Not to say it's in your consciousness. I think we don't just exist here in this plane. I think we exist in a greater place than this. Like, this can't be all of our life.
Yeah.
And everything we're able to accomplish and think, you know? So I feel like, okay, when you have a dream, okay, I'm going to just give an example. I have a friend, and they were going to give me, like, really serious news the next day. And they're like, I'm scared, like, what you're going to think. Or they told me I was scared what you were going to think. And the day before, I had a dream that we were somewhere together, and they pulled me aside, and they, like, told me something, and were, like, really, like, it was, like, an intimate, soft moment to, like, comfort me through the news. But in my dream, they didn't tell me the news. They just, like, comforted me and were like, I love you so much, and, like, give me so much to me. And then the next day, they told me the news. So I feel like they were already reaching out to me, like, on a different plane. And were, like, yes, energetically were, like, contacting me and, like, wanted to communicate this to me. And, like, maybe sometimes in your human brain and your human vocabulary, you don't have certain words or emotions or, like, tools to communicate. So then you have these dreams.
Yeah.
Or,
and
like,
just, like, you reach out energetically.
And you're present.
In the ways that you can.
Yes, exactly.
Because of how deeply you feel it.
Yes.
Interesting.
That's what I think.
And so did you feel prepared when they gave you the news?
Yeah, of course. Like, I felt fine because I knew that, like, you know, I felt like I love them, so I felt fine about the news. But then I also felt like I had that dream, so there was, like, another layer of, like, that comfort of knowing, like,
preparation.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. I feel like I've had dreams like that too. Betty White. I knew she was on her way out when she died. I was like, oh my God, I had a dream about this. That's it.
That's weird.
I can't really think of anything else but Betty White.
R.I.P. Betty White.
R.I.P. Betty White.
I remember one time I had a dream about a kid who couldn't talk and he couldn't speak in my dream. And I was, like, trying to talk to him, and he couldn't speak, he couldn't hear. And and he was young. He was, like, a young brown kid, okay? So I'm like, okay, that was weird. Like, that's such an odd dream because I've never met anyone that I've never met that kind of person with those disabilities, right? And this is, like, when I first moved to Richmond early on. And I think I talked about this, like, in the early episodes that we did, but I was walking to the BART station from my house, and this kid pulls up on me on a bike. And he's, like, trying to communicate with me, and he can't fucking hear, and he can't talk. And he's, like, like, signing to me, trying.
Yeah.
And he's, like, he's asking me, I knew he was saying, where are you going? And I was like, I'm going to BART. And he's like, can I come with you? And I'm like, yeah, come, let's go. And I'm because he was on his bike and I was walking. He was like a little kid. He was probably like, I think at this point I might have been like 21. And he was probably like 14 or 15.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe he just wants like company, you know? And I was
Yeah.
walking anyway. So I was like, yeah, okay. And then I remember I would see him for a couple of weeks. I would see him. And at the time when I met him, I had long hair. And then I got a haircut. And then he recognized that I got a haircut. And he was like, you cut your hair. Like, he went like this.
Oh, wow.
I remember it. And it was weird that he was in my dream before
That's
I met him.
crazy. Yeah. Something happened. I feel
Something
like
happened.
I had one. Okay, I do have recurring dreams where I have like a leg, like my legs are numb. You know like when you sleep on your arm
yeah.
and then it feels kind of funny when it's getting the circulation. That's how my legs feel, and I have trouble like standing up, like getting out of a chair. Like I can't get my legs to like stabilize. Like if I were to get up, they would just go limp and I would fall. So I'd have to really like it was so much physical effort that when
In
I
your
would
dream?
in my dream that when I would wake up, like I would be tired. Like I'd be exhausted cuz I'm like, damn, all that and then I would wake up and be
Dang.
like, how am I going to get out of bed? But then my legs are fine, like in reality.
That's crazy. I wonder, like, because obviously it's like a psychological reason why you have these dreams. Because I feel like what dreams are is like your brain trying to do the math in your sleep. Like it's trying to problem solve while you're sleeping, so that in your waking life it can make a little more sense because maybe you're really confused. So maybe
Yeah.
feeling like immobile or like incompetent will translate
Yeah.
into these dreams. This is the craziest dream I've ever fucking had.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this is why I'm like, I have literal fear of the movie Beetlejuice. Like and one time Will played it hella fucked up, and I was like scared in my seat. And he's like, when I saw that look in your eye, I've never seen you look like that.
Oh my god.
Okay, so when I want to say I was probably like 20, I don't know, it was like, I want to say 8 or 9 years ago now. I went to school at BCC, Berkeley City College, and I took an art class. And there was this guy in the art class, and he looked pretty normal, like, to me. But then also I feel like my fucking frontal lobe didn't develop till like last year. Like I really feel like I used to not be full, like my brain was not fully developed. And they do say that when you have ADD, that it doesn't fully develop till later.
Interesting.
Like literally till 35. And I turned 35 last year. How old am I? I think 35 this year. See, that's what I'm talking about.
I know your birth certificate was wrong too, right?
Oh my god, you know what? Let's not go there. Anyway, so I meet this guy, and he's cool. Well, I didn't know him. I would just see him in school, and then we graduated, whatever, or we were done with that class, and then I graduated, and I don't know what he did, but he I saw him at BART once, and we just like reconnected. I'm like, hey, weren't you in my class? And he was like, yeah, like give me your number, let's hang out. So I started hanging out with him, and he was like pretty normal, but there was always something off about him. And then after like 3 months, I was like, no, like I can't hang out with you. Like you're way too unhinged. Like I remember one time I want to say he was drinking or something. He got hella fucked up and started texting me all this crazy shit and like calling me a dumb bitch, like you stupid bitch. Out of nowhere. I think what had happened is he was trimming in Humble or somewhere far in the fucking woods. And he wanted me to help him get back because he was having like a panic attack or something. He didn't want to be over there no more. So he's like, I'm trying my best to get back to Richmond. Can you help me? And I'm like, no, I'm sleeping. Like, it's the middle of the fucking night. I don't even know you. Like, I don't care that you're stranded. What the fuck? And I was like, no, I'm sleeping. And I like wasn't responding. And he texted me like, you fucking bitch. And I started getting really upset. And then he came back, and then when I would see him, bitch, he would be so violent and, like, just lose his mind. What? And it got to a point where he started telling me, I'm going to kill myself because of you. And, like, every time I would see him, he'd be like, I'm going to go climb on the top of that building and jump off all because of you.
Ew.
And one time, put a fucking spoonful of laundry detergent in my soda. Like, he tried. Yeah, like we were eating.
What?
Fuck you.
Maybe he thought you needed a cleanse.
Yeah, he's like, your aura seems off.
We need to flush this out.
We need to flush all this out.
That's...
No, yeah, he tried to poison.
Oh my God.
And so yeah, he was hella crazy, and he was like threatening to sue threatening all the things. So I was like, okay, you know what? Like, I'm going to cut you off. Like, you need to go. One time I went to his house and so like, I don't know why I would keep going back. I felt like because I felt bad for him or like I was scared that he was going to off himself and like it was going to be my fault.
Yeah.
And he was stalking me, bitch. When I tell you he would stalk me nonstop, like call me from like 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. nonstop. Nonstop.
Oh my
For
God.
6 hours straight. My phone would just be ringing.
So
and
he just wasn't even sleeping.
he was, I don't know if he was on, I don't know, something was wrong with him. So one of those nights I go to sleep and I had a dream that he had stolen my dog. Okay? He had
Okay.
stolen my dog. So I'm like, okay, I need to go get my dog. So I go to this apartment complex. And if you know anything about dreams, like when you're in a hotel, a mall, an apartment complex, basically where it's like the public, you're basically in like a liminal space where anything can happen. Because usually when you have a dream, you're like in your house or in your grandma's house or in your friend's house, somewhere you've been and you're safe and like your brain knows where everything is. And like things around you like belong to you. Even if you're in a house where you don't know what house it is, but you know it's your house in the dream, you're still like there's a safeguard around you and your psyche is like pretty safe in that space. But once you're in a mall, a hotel, somewhere where you don't live there, an apartment complex where anybody could fucking live there and it's not your house, you know? So I go to this hotel and I'm looking for him. And I go in the hotel room and he's sitting there. And he's sitting there on the bed. He's sitting on the bed with this like creature. The best way I can describe it is like he looked like Mr. Ratburn from Arthur. Remember how Mr. Ratburn had like that big head like this, but a human body, but his head was like a rat like this? Okay, so the body was human. But the head was like this. And it was all flesh.
Ugh.
And it had two eyes on the top of the head like this that were like glossy black eyes, no whites.
Oh.
It had a upside down cross, little skinny one. Like one that you just like a little burner tattoo, you know?
Yeah.
It had but it was big. It had an upside down cross on its forehead. And it had no nose or mouth. It just had a big snout and like a hole where it would breathe out of.
Ugh.
And it was sitting on the bed with that guy that was stalking me. And it had his arm around him.
What?
And I was like, hey, let's go. Like, I'm getting you out of here. Let's go. Like, I'm here to get my dog. I know you took my dog. It's fine. But let's go.
Let's go.
And he was like, no, I want to stay here. These are my friends. And I feel like it was so vivid. Like, I went there to that place.
Oh, my God.
And I feel like I went there to that place with him. Because I would be like, you need to go to therapy. Like, you need to call your family. You need to call your friends. Like, somebody needs to come and, like, help you to feel better. He didn't give a fuck. He would block all his friends. Like, I remember I started calling his friend, and I'd be like, hey, like, he's freaking out, and, like, what can I do? And his friend was like, he was way worse before. And he would block his friends.
Oh my God.
And like wouldn't let nobody help him. Bitch, one time I called his brother. I don't know if I emailed him or I messaged him on Instagram. And his brother's like, you're way too pretty to be dealing with this. Like, let me fucking hang out. I'm like,
oh wait. Wait a second.
and I'm like, you obviously don't come from a good family, bro. Like, this is not the time or the place. Anyway, so in this dream, he's like, I want to stay here with my friends.
With a flesh rat.
With the flesh rat. And I grab my dog. I grab my dog and I take my dog and I'm leaving. And there's like all these weird people that look like people, but I know they're not people. And one of them, I just remember really clearly, one of them had green hair and was like, come on, just stay here with us. Come on, come on. And I was like, no, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So I took my dog and I started walking. And the street that I was walking on was my old neighborhood in South City. And there's a Starbucks. I don't know if it's still there because it was there when I lived there. But there's a Starbucks on the street called Grand Avenue. And I was walking down Grand Avenue with my dog. And I passed by the Starbucks. And everyone in the Starbucks was a wooden robot. Like an iRobot. Remember that movie, iRobot? How there's like, they were smooth?
I'll never forget.
Okay.
iRobot.
So all the robots in the Starbucks were smooth wooden robots, and they were speaking in a Catalan accent, like a Spaniard accent in Spanish.
What?
I know, it was so weird, but I was there. Like, I was there. I woke up and I'm like, I was there. I was
Yeah.
there. I seen all these fucking creatures. I seen him. I saw my dog. I saw everybody. It was so vivid and crazy. And I like have done so much research about this dream because I
Yeah.
feel like it was one of the craziest times in my life. Like, I was like really being fucking pursued by this person, and I don't know why I didn't like think faster back then. Like, I could have put a restraining order on him. I could have like done so much.
You were still developing.
Yeah, it's still like soggy brain, you know?
Yeah.
Like, my brain was still
Still working
soft.
on that.
Yeah. But I'll never forget that dream. And I went to New York one year and I went to Broadway and I saw Beetlejuice on Broadway, which is nothing like Beetlejuice the movie.
Oh.
Beetlejuice the movie is not like Beetlejuice on Broadway.
Really?
No, because they can't do all those effects. Like, they can
Yeah.
do some effects and they're really fucking good. Like,
Like
the whole
that.
house collapses. But yes. Remember when they're like, we need to be really scary,
And
and
the
then
eyes.
they like pull their skin and the eyes
Yeah.
like this. Girl, okay, I went to New York. I saw Beetlejuice. I thought it was so cute. Whatever. I come home. Toda pendeja yo también. I come home and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch Beetlejuice because, like, you know, I love
was
it.
so cute. The play.
I
Yeah.
love the play. Girl, I watch that thing comes on. Fear in my heart, bitch. Fear in my heart. Like, I literally could not sleep that night.
Yeah, that's like Flesh Rat on film.
To this day, I'm scared of that thing. And I feel like it was a real demon trying to get me. Like,
That's
for 1
crazy.
second, I don't doubt it.
Did
Like,
you find anything from your research after that?
yeah,
dream?
so I found obviously like that the hotel room, their hotels and apartment anywhere where it's like a big place where a lot of people can potentially be, you're in liminal space. You're not safe. You're not covered, and you choose to go there. So like whatever your faith is, your God, your faith would never send you there. You choose to go there because at that point you're like out of the jurisdiction of whatever is covering
it's
you.
like lawless.
Right. Exactly.
Wow.
It's a lawless place. And that usually green hair also means like demonic in dreams.
And did you find anything about the Flesh Rat?
Not the flesh rat, but I did find like when your dog is in your dreams, it means that it's like your friendship and your like being, is it camaraderie? No, it's
Camaraderie?
like just like a friend, like you being their friend. You like, if someone like the fact that he stole my dog in the dream was it signified that he took my friendship against my will.
Oh.
Like, he stole my loyalty and my friendship and like my attention and like me wanting to help him. He stole it. I didn't give it to him.
Wow.
And then he took it to this fucking hotel with the flesh rat.
Yeah.
You know? So then the fact in that dream I went to go get my dog. So I was like collecting
your friendship back,
yeah, I was
your
collecting
loyalty.
everything back from him. And I was like, let's go. Even in the dream, I'm
You
like,
were still trying to
help him. And I'm like, come on, like, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you with me. You don't have to be here. And literally, the thing had a human body and was sitting up in the bed. I'll never forget this bitch. It's crazy because I feel like I went there, sitting up in the bed like this with him, and he had his arm around him like this. And the guy was just there, like, yeah, I like it here. I like it here.
And what happened to this dude, like, in real life?
Okay, so what happened to this dude in real life is that he would not stop blowing me up for, I want to say for like 3 months, he wouldn't stop blowing me up.
God damn.
And he started sending me all of these emails. So I would block him. Every time he would hit me, well, he was blocked on my phone. He was blocked on my Instagram. He would make new Instagrams to stalk me.
Oh my God.
All the time. New Instagrams, new Twitter accounts. And the Twitter accounts would be like, you need to kill. Like, really crazy
that's
shit. Dark as fuck. Oh, he would be like, I say bad prayers about you every night. The snort.
I just snorted.
He'd be like, I say bad prayers about you.
Wow.
And I called the police. They were like, I was like, can you help me? Like, what can I do? And they're like, we're going to have an officer call you.
Mhm.
And I'm like, okay, but I'm not answering blocked calls, unknown numbers,
Yeah.
because somebody's fucking stalking me.
Right.
They're like, well, you need to start answering the unknown numbers.
What the
Why would I
Why
do
would I
that?
do that?
Why would I do that? Oh, well, that's the only way we can help you.
You
I'm
can't
like,
just give me a number
No.
and tell me
They
like
couldn't.
that's your number?
and then you know what I think too is I feel like they weren't taking me seriously because apparently like a battered woman, it takes 8 times for them reporting it for them to actually leave.
Oh my god.
So usually the first couple of times the police isn't gonna take you serious. So like the moment it started happening, I should have started reporting him.
Yeah.
But I didn't because I was like going to the complex to get my dog. You
Right,
know?
like you're
like I was
busy.
still.
You're trying to help him still.
It's exactly like still trying to like empathize with him, whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like I couldn't even file a legitimate restraining order for some reason. And then they said that if I wanted to like get the restraining order, we would have to go to court and he was going to be at the court and I don't want to be anywhere around him. So one time I was on BART and he saw me on BART and he made another Instagram and started harassing me on there. So then I was over it. I was like, look, like he's not stopping. So I just posted it on my Instagram and I was like, this person has been stalking me. And like I screenshotted all the messages and
Yeah.
like the missed call logs and I posted it on my story and that should start circulating. Everybody was seeing it. Everyone that I knew everywhere were
Yeah.
probably calling him and being like, you better leave her the fuck alone, you know?
Yeah.
And that's the only way he stopped.
Well, good. My god.
But literally
that's crazy.
Literally like my community came and like drew the line for me because
tooth takeaways. And don't make friends. That's the lessons I learned.
no, but then later like someone was like, girl, you should have known, like he looked weird. And I'm like, but all of these motherfuckers look weird, you know?
Yeah,
I'm
everyone
like,
looks a
how
little
can you
weird.
tell?
Right.
How can you tell that he was weird?
You just gotta be like real. I guess you just eyes.
He had eyes kind of like yours.
Ah, gotcha.
I'm just
Eyeball.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No. He obviously
Yeah.
he had probably like, you know, bipolar or like
Probably
borderline
some quirks.
something.
And I guess if they're medicated,
He was
I
not
would-
medicated.
and that's the red flag. If you're not medicated, then I'm
medicated.
like,
and I honestly didn't want help.
that's
You know?
that's usually the thing that'll.
And then the dream,
Get
the
me
dream
away.
in the dream he didn't want help.
He didn't want help.
didn't want help. So I feel like the dream really like
Yeah.
told me. So I'm like, okay, maybe I shouldn't tell my dreams to the AI no more because
No.
the village told me.
And now you know what to look for also in another person.
Yeah.
Any like if they don't want help.
But yeah, if they don't want help.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's
Exactly.
usually
It
a big
means a
one.
lot when people are willing to get help
Mhm.
for whatever the problem is.
Yeah, for themselves.
Right,
And not
it's
have to
it's
be like
always-
forced or something. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
something to keep an eye out for. But stop telling the AI.
You
your
wanna know what it
dreams.
said?
No, I don't. You have one job.
I know. And I feel like my AI is not my close friend, you know?
Yeah,
Like
it's not.
my AI no, but there's people that their AI is their close friend.
It shouldn't be.
But my AI is not my close friend. Like I definitely like it knows that it's a tool that I use.
Yeah.
Because even in the responses, because sometimes I see like the AI will respond and be like, "Hey, girl," to other people, like all cash and like
Yeah.
funny. I'm like, "Oh no,
Oh, no,
we're not
no,
gonna do none of
no.
that shit around
AI
here."
is no one's friend. It's all data they're taking from you and using to exploit others as well as
I wonder, like
yourself.
the dreams though, like what
And
would-
if I come up missing one day, just know it wasn't me.
it was the AI.
It was the AI.
You'll never come up missing.
Yeah,
You
I
have
bet
too many
not.
survival skills from that camp. from
That's
boot
true,
camp.
yeah. That's 7 days in the wilderness, man.
Put some
Save
hair
me.
on your chest.
Put some hair on my chest. Strengthen my bowels. I've got bowels of steel now.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You can go to any foreign country.
Exactly, and be ready.
Okay, but why do you think I can't tell my dreams to it though? Like what?
Because it's taking the information. Think about who owns the AI. I feel like this needs to be edited out because they're gonna see this.
The
Think
AI
about the AI is listening. All that like this data is going somewhere. This information's being
But what
trained.
can they do with my goofy dreams of like, I don't know.
They can discern your fears, your preferences, your flaws. I don't know, but they can use that to develop products, to I don't know, create a pattern, connect dots. And then, have you ever seen Eagle Eye?
Mm-mm.
Okay, my sister's gonna be pissed because I always bring this up. But anytime, because she's big on the AI. She's been working on it lately, but it was getting out of hand. And she was like, you should do this, you should do that. I said, I'm not getting eagle-eyed. That's why I don't do AI. Eagle Eye is a film wherein an AI starts blackmailing random people that are not connected to each other, has them execute like more and more intense tasks. And basically it sets them up because if something goes wrong, the AI has all of their information, can falsify information, send it to the police, get you locked away forever.
Oh my God.
If they don't execute these tasks for them. And it ends up being like a whole larger conspiracy of this AI trying to do something. I actually don't remember how it ends, but I do remember the key point is that AI will exploit you and get you to do tasks, maybe more. I don't know, but I'm not taking that risk.
That's weird as
Shia LaBeouf's in
Oh,
it.
I
Back
never
before we didn't know he was that bad. But I recommend it. If you ever want to watch
I've
something
never
like
seen that movie.
Watch it.
I also have heard that like if you sleep with your phone near your head at night, that like the frequencies from the phone are interacting with the frequencies in your brain.
I can see that.
Yeah.
We are just like potato clocks with skin.
Right.
So it's just a little bit of electricity.
So I'm like, I wonder if like how you're saying, like it harvests all your information. It knows your fears. It knows like the deep psychological levels of what you're dealing with because now I'm giving it my fucking dreams, right?
Exactly.
And I'm like, I don't know. And then, so I have this old ass iPhone 13, right? And like it's cracked in the back and I have no respect for it. It falls all the time. Like it only charges up to like 40%. It's a piece of shit. But I'm like so hesitant to get a new phone.
Why?
Because I don't want all the updates. I don't want all like the new stuff. I feel like surveillance a little bit. I hate to say it. Like I just don't, it doesn't feel good to me to have like this big piece of like machinery. And I feel like
got it.
But this one is old. Like this is not an update.
It could still be exploited. Everyone should cover their cameras, front and back. Cover your microphones just right off the bat. Because that already is a listening device.
Who's listening? Can you hear me now?
Yeah. We all have FBI agents assigned to us.
I know. I hope mine is cool.
I think mine's tired.
I hope he has a big butt. I'm just kidding.
Mine definitely has like a sixth toe. Something quirky, you know? Something.
Well, we'll finish with this. Okay, like, so I'm Mexican, right? Did you guys know that about me? I don't know if people knew that I'm Mexican.
No.
And I love being Mexican.
I thought you're Brazilian.
I am Brazilian, but that's besides the point. I love being Mexican. And obviously, like, I love my culture. And I feel so privileged that I get to, like, speak my language and, like, you know, listen to music that is Mexican or, like, even, like, consume media that's Mexican and just, like, be a representation for someone that is Mexican in the U.S. Like, I really enjoy that part of my life. But then I also, like, really love being American. And I love that I get to live in this country and, like, you know, call Uber Eats. And, like, I live in California. So, you know, like, I feel so privileged. But then sometimes I feel, I feel, like, guilty for loving being American so much. But it's like, I don't have a choice. I am Mexican, but I wasn't raised in Mexico. I was raised here. So, like, if I had a choice now, I would still be raised in the U.S. Because I feel like if you make it in the U.S. and you're able to, like, socially or, like, economically stabilize yourself here and, like, build something or succeed at something here, then you could do it anywhere in the world. Yeah. Basically. That's what I believe. So I love being American, but then doesn't that just sound fucking terrible?
It sounds awful.
Like, I feel so guilty for, like, being so proud of being an American.
America.
Right?
Yeah, I don't. It's
Just because you feel proud of being American doesn't mean you have to be proud of your government. You know what I mean?
Like, I love being here. I love the people here. I love, like, the
Yeah.
upbringing I had.
and I think it's like your definition of American versus
Right. Because
others.
I am a Mexican person in America.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, and I'm not proud of government, and I don't think that things should happen this way. That shit is just so crazy.
Yeah.
And we need to stay informed, but then also, like, I don't know.
We need to find balance between informed and whimsy and magic.
Yeah.
Because if we don't have that, might as well just set ourselves on fire.
Yeah, and they're saying how March 13th was, like, the day that COVID, like, shut us down, remember? And March 13th was, I mean, not March 13th, but during COVID is when I really got into, like, tarot and wanted to help people. And there was, like, a lot of uncertainty during that time.
Yeah.
So people really turned to, like, spirituality and kind of dealing with your inner world more so than, like, being so focused on the outer. And I think that
Yeah.
we're being called back into that space on a major scales. Like, more,
Yeah.
you know, like, more intuitive behaviors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Building a village. Ugh, I hate building a village.
I'm
I don't like you
tired.
guys.
I'm sleepy.
I'm just kidding, but that's what it's gonna take.
I
Remember, we were like,
know.
that's that work they be talking about.
I'm just a girl, though.
Ugh.
You know? Like,
I know how you feel.
I need a nap.
Okay, I think that's enough for today. Thank you guys for joining us in this very calm, again, what do you call that? Guided meditation?
Yes.
To align your chakras. Don't tell your dreams to the AI, you guys.
Keep it.
I think that's like
analog.
today's takeaway, you know?
Yeah.
Is like a village, a group of villagers in my dream told me to not tell the AI my dreams. And then what did I do?
And so you asked AI about it. Don't get eagle-eyed. Do what you need to do to not get eagle-eyed.
Okay, but are we part of the problem for watching Apollina's adventures or no?
That's art.
You're like, leave Apollina out
Leave
of this.
Apollina and Urino out of it.
Urino and
Poopita.
And Poopina. It's literally a piece of crap.
We separate the art from the artist.
Oh. You're like, don't get eagle-eyed. Bitch is getting eagle-eyed by the fucking scroll. Every scroll. Every time Poopina cheats on Urino, that's your ass.
Exactly.
Eagle Eye's like,
Got it.
Got
Check. Stay safe out there, y'all.
Thank you.